Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me on this look right here. It is a dark grey smoky eye with purple lips. So if you want to know how to achieve this look, keep on watching.
So to start with, I'm going to prime my face using my Rimmel London Fix and Perfect primer. This one is in the shade 001. I'm just going to dot that all over my face and blend that in with my fingers. For foundation, I'm going to go and use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This one's in the shade 350 Caramel. I haven't used this one in a while. I think it is a little bit too dark for me, but I wanted to try it out again just because it has been a really long time since I've used it. And I'm just going to apply that straight onto my face using my multitasking brush by Real Techniques. It's not too much darker, but I think my NARS foundation is a little bit lighter. So the NARS foundation is a little bit more of a better match. But this foundation is a natural satin finish. So it's not super dewy, but it's not matte either. It's quite natural. So I like it for that reason. Just making sure to blend that down my neck. One thing I don't like about this foundation is that it doesn't come with a pump, which makes it quite annoying to get the product out. I sometimes tend to get too much out. It actually looks a lot darker and dewier in person than it does on camera. So hot here right now. It's about 35 degrees today. I think it's cooled down a little bit outside, but it is so hot in my room right now. And I don't want to put the fan on because it's going to be so super loud. You're probably not going to hear anything I'm saying. But it's so hot. I'm going to correct under my eyes and around my mouth using my MAC Prep and Prime. This one's in the shade Peach Luster. I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes and around my mouth. Just a bit on my nose just to get rid of some of my freckles. I'm just going to blend that in using my Fullest concealer brush. You guys know I love using this brush. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with my LA Pro concealer in the shade Cool Tan. You guys know I always use this concealer. I absolutely love it for concealing and highlighting under my eyes. This concealer is super pigmented and it lasts a really long time. It doesn't crease. This colour's sort of a quite subtle highlight, which is great. Just putting that in the usual places under my eyes and down the center of my face. I don't like to contour my nose because it is quite narrow already and I feel like it just emphasizes that, but I do just add a little bit of a highlight just to highlight that area. And I feel like that's enough of a contour. I don't really need to contour it. So I'm going to blend this out. I just bought this today. It is the Eco Tools Eye Perfecting brush. It says for use with creams, moisturizers, or concealers. So it's a little bit, a small brush. It's a little bit bigger than my e.l.f. brush. I'm just going to try this out today. So it's a little bit of a first impressions on this brush. So that's the brush there. Oh, it's really dense. It's almost like not even a brush. It's more like a sponge more than anything else because it's really super dense. I don't know if you can see how dense it is, but it feels really dense. I don't know how good it's going to be, but So that's the brush that I normally use, which is, it's dense, but it's not super dense. This one is super dense. So it's a little bit bigger as well, which I wanted a brush that was a little bit bigger than this one, just because I do highlight quite large areas under my eyes. So I wanted a bigger brush, and I wanted something a little bit more like a sponge as well. So I'm going to try this out. Just blending that out. It's a bit weird. I'm not used to the brush being so dense. It's more like a sponge. So I feel like with this brush, it's maybe a bit better to dab and use it a bit more like a sponge rather than a brush. It doesn't seem to move the product around as much when you sweep it around. It does seem to do quite a good job. I think it'll just take some getting used to. I don't mind it, but we'll see. I have to keep using it to see how much I actually do like it. Next, I'm going to set all my highlighted areas in place with my Ben Nye Banana Powder. Love this product. It is so good for highlighting under my eyes and brightening my face, but it's also amazing for getting rid of my under eye circles. I have quite deep bags under my eyes, as you can see, and it's really good for covering them up. It doesn't 100% get rid of it. No product will get rid of them 100%, but it does do a really, really good job at minimizing the look of my under eye circles. So I love it so much for that, because my under eye circles are a major concern for me. So yeah, I love this product for that reason, and I love baking it. You guys have seen me do this a million times. The only thing is this product is so messy because it is a loose powder. I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. There are people talking right outside my window. My neighbors are always standing outside and talking, like it's really annoying. So sorry about that noise. I'm going to put that on my nose, my forehead, and my chin, and do a bit of reverse contouring with that as well. I think I put too much product on. It's okay. Can never have too much. This looks super amazing, I know. So I'm going to let this sit on my skin for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go on with my eyeshadow. I find this is a really good way to wait for the product to sit and bake on your skin, just because it gets rid of any fallout. So if you are applying heavy eyeshadows and any bits fall out onto the powder, once you sweep that powder away, it gets rid of it anyway. So it's really good just in case you do have any fallout. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes using my Maybelline Color Tattoo. This one is in the shade 80 Creamy Beige. This is actually a new product that I got. It's just come out in Australia. And yeah, it's sort of this really nice brownie taupey shade, which is really natural color for my eyelids. So I'm just going to go in with my fingers and just apply that on my eyelids. This works great as a primer and also intensifies the colors of my eyeshadows. This can be worn on its own as well because it is quite a neutral color. And for this look, I'm going to be using my Nude palette by Face of Australia. This is a new eyeshadow palette that I just bought. It's about $15. I got it from Priceline and it is amazing. Look at all those beautiful colors. I'm going to go quite neutral with my eyes. I'm going to get my Sedona Lace shader brush. This is EB09, and I'm going to go into this light pink shade here. Sort of a purpley pink, like a light taupe shade. I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid. And then I'm going to take this darker taupe shade here and I'm just going to apply that in my crease with my Sedona Lace EB13 brush. It's just a blending brush. And then I'm going to go into this darker brown shade here with the same brush and just apply that in my outer V and crease. Now I'm going to take my small crease brush by Real Techniques and go into that dark purpley shimmery shade there. This shade is super pigmented. I'm just going to apply a touch of that to my outer V and crease, just to deepen that up a little bit more and smoke it out. And taking my Sedona Lace brush, I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to go into that shade there that we used in the crease and just blend that out using that. Now for brows, I'm going to set them in place using my Brow Drama by Maybelline in the shade Dark Brown, just as I always do. And then taking my smaller blending brush, I'm going to go into that, which one? That pink shimmery shade at the top. And just apply that as a brow bone highlight. Then taking my pencil brush by Eco Tools and going into that same shade, I'm going to apply that in my inner tear duct. Now I'm just going to sweep away the excess powder using my setting brush by Real Techniques. And using my Eco Tools brush, I'm going to go into that shade there and just apply that under my eyes. And then going into that dark grey shade, applying that a little bit under my eyes as well. Now for eyeliner, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Smokey liner. And I'm going to apply that to my top and bottom lash line. I'm just going to roughly line my top lash line. And I'm going to take the smudgy end of the pencil and just smudge that out a little bit for a really natural smoky look. Now for mascara, I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder mascara. This is the Sumptuous Infinite Daring Length Plus Volume Mascara. Just that one there. This mascara is so amazing. It really volumizes and lengthens my lashes better than any other mascara I've used. It's fantastic. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of powder to my face. I'm going to go in with my Revlon Nearly Naked powder. This one's in the shade 050 Deep. I'm just going to lightly dust that around the areas where I didn't highlight. But I am going just a little bit around those areas just to get rid of any harsh lines. Now for contour, I'm going to apply my BYS Contour Trio. This one's in the shade 01 Sassy. Going to go into that first cheek shade with my Sedona Lace Tulip brush and just apply that to the perimeters of my face, my hollows of my cheeks, around my temples, and also around my jawline. And then I'm going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit more using this darker brown shade and my contour brush. This is the Artiste Contour Brush, number 55. And I'm just applying a little bit of that to my temples and around my jawline just to even it out. For blush, I'm going to go into my BYS Blush Trio. This one's in the shade Coral Me In. I'm just going to take that coral shade there and just apply a little bit of that to the apples of my cheeks. Highlight, I'm going to go in with my NARS blush in the shade Albatross. I just got this as a birthday present from my best friend, and I have used it once and it is incredible. I know a lot of YouTubers rave about this, but it really is so amazing. It looks white in the pan, but once you blend it in, it turns into like a really beautiful gold shimmer, which is perfect for my skin tone. I'm just going to get my little blending brush. I'm going to go into that and just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. The key to this is just blending it out a lot to get that so to get that gold shimmer. Now for lips, I'm going to go and be quite bold. I'm going to go in with my Face of Australia Lip Quench lipstick. This one is in the shade C13 Gothica, and it is a gorgeous deep purple shade. Absolutely love this. So I'm just going to go straight into my lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.